Greetings YouTube, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to Final Fantasy IX and our Excalibur II FFIX playthrough. And this is Disc 2, the first episode really of Disc 2. We're in Summit Station and we're going to go shopping. So if you enjoy watching, don't forget to leave a like. I hope this video helps you. Let's get started. Alright then guys, so we're going to go ahead and load our save game here. The first thing we're going to do, as I just said before the break, is go shopping. So just down from the Moogle here. By the way, do the magnet at the Moogle if you didn't in the previous episode, since that is obviously important. Before we actually open the shop window, I do recommend just using auto range on your items. So then hopefully you can just follow me along a little bit faster as we go through and sell. We're going to sell all our high potions, so all 4 of them. All the ethers you've got, just sell them, don't need them now. Remedies, get rid of those. If you've got any eye drops, sell those. The anointments, get rid of those. Tents, you do want to save 1 tent, we're going to need it shortly in the next area. We're going to sell the 8 Rising Suns. Mithril Spear, where are you? Get rid of you, don't want you. And we're just going to get them out of here, you see. Goodbye leather wrists, at least 2 of them, we're going to sell those. Bronze gloves, where are my bronze gloves? There they are, goodbye to you. If you've got 2, sell 2. Next up, what have we got after bronze gloves? So I'm losing the plot now. Rubber helm, yeah, get rid of you as well. Bronze vest, bronze vest. I don't know, bronze vest. Oh yeah, there we do. Bronze vest, get rid of you. Just sell 1 for the time being. Rubber helm gone. And now we've got our 38 cotton robes. Get rid of them. We made them previously. Get rid of the desert boots and get rid of the Germinas boots. Okay, so now we'll go ahead to our purchase screen here, and what we're going to purchase is 3 silver gloves. Purchase a mithril gloves if you haven't managed to steal one. I thought I had one, not sure where the heck that is, so I best buy one. How strange, I really thought I had one of those. 97 steepled hats, 2 iron helms. And then you're going to want potions and Phoenix Downs. I recommend buying about 10 potions. And then Phoenix Downs, you want to get about 20 in total. So I'll purchase 18. And there we are done. So next up, we're just going to go down to equipment here. Go to dagger and optimise. Except one thing I would like to do is take off the steepled hat there and give dagger the feathered hat. And then we're going to go ahead and optimise I said, optimise Steiner, and then we're just going to go to abilities, and then we're just going to go ahead and activate the man-eater ability. There it is. Right, next up there's a chest here we're going to grab, and then we'll speak to this attendant here. Sounds like somebody's outside. Let's head outside, shall we, and see who it is. Once we're in the previous area, we're just going to kick off a scene, and yes, we can see Marcus and Sinner here. Looks like they're having a bit of a conversation of their own, so let's go back inside and see what's going down here. It's hard to know exactly what they're saying because of having to spam through the dialogue in order to stay on top of our time. Either way, we're going to go ahead and speak to either of these characters, doesn't matter which one. And once that conversation's finished, we're going to go ahead then and speak to Steiner. We are about to face an upcoming boss battle, so it's up to you whether you want to save at this point or just rely, as I do, on the autosave continue function. In my opinion, if you're going to do it in one sitting, there's really no need to worry about using the save point at this juncture. Instead, you're just going to head outside and make your way over to the cable car. There's going to be one final scene before we actually get to ride it. Right, so on board, we're just going to go through the conversation, and as soon as you get the opportunity to control Dagger once more, you'll want to speak to Marcus. And that'll continue on with the story then at that point. So you don't need to speak to Steiner as I've just done. Just go straight to Marcus, and that's all you need to do. Okay, so here comes our next boss battle, and it's going to be a familiar sight. It's Black Waltz. Black Waltz 3. And if, like me, you didn't get the coral ring from the Festival of the Hunt, I didn't because I let Vivi win for the trophy to let Vivi win on PS4, then you'll want to steal the lightning staff. If you did get coral ring, then you won't need the lightning staff. So I've just gone into battle assistance here so that I can get it stolen quickly. I did do a few attempts without it, but I wasn't having much luck, so I lost my patience in the end, which is why I've just used battle assistance. But you don't need battle assistance to win this fight by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, unless you actually physically attack your own characters, you cannot lose this fight, because Black Waltz will never attack Dagger. So to kill him, all you need to do is hit him a few times with physical attacks, and if Dagger's the only character left alive, then he will actually attack himself until the battle's over at that point. But of course, because I don't have the coral ring, I do just need to make sure we get that lightning staff. Anyway, hopefully you saw that I did steal the lightning staff. So all we need to do now is finish this guy off. And one of the useful things about the battle assistance toggle is the fact that it keeps your ATBs instantly filled all the time. So you can just steal off them and hopefully get the items that you need without too much trouble. Alright then, so with Black Waltz number 3 defeated, we're going to make our way now over to the next area, where we get another cutscene, and we're going to be making our way over to the south gate. Okay, so just move on to the next area, and there's going to be a fork in the road here. We're going to start by heading over to the left, and then approach either the gate or the NPC here. They'll want to see the gate pass, we'll show it to them, and then we can go ahead and exit back to the world map. And this is near where we was at earlier on, actually. In fact, we're going to make our way over to the village of Dali, just for a brief detour. And what we're going to be doing over here is, first of all, we're going to be heading over to the shop so we can purchase some more wrists. We've already got a lot of steepled hats, so we'll be able to do the synthesis trick a little bit later on. But for now, we're just going to go inside, speak to the assistant, and also, if you didn't get a coral ring as I didn't, then you'll want to go ahead and purchase a rod as well. So back out the shop, head north, and then take the right-hand exit, which will take us back to the farm. We'll be able to grab a chest that we couldn't get earlier. If you head down this section, look north before you loot, otherwise you'll end up speaking to this NPC and have to go through a conversation with them. Once you've grabbed that lovely elixir, exit to the right to take you back to the world map without having to go back down to the south of the village. And then we're going to head back to the south gate that we just came from. So don't go through this mountainous cave here. That was our previous exit from earlier in the story. You want to go to this gate and make your way back through. Speed through the dialogue as quickly as you can. And this time we're going to be taking the other path, the right-hand fork. And then you have to jump over the bridge. And just before we go through to the next screen, head south down these steps because there is a chest containing some gil, I believe. Yep, 1610 of it to be precise. And then we can head over to the next area. And again, speak to the NPCs, they'll let us out, bringing us onto the world map. And here we are, pretty much at the end of today's session now. We're going to be making our way over to this city here before we save. This is Trino, and we're going to be having, oh boy, some lots of fun here next time, including auctions and all kinds of nasty stuff that's going to rely on a lot of RNG. So I'm sure you guys are going to look forward to that. I know I certainly am not. But hey, it's one of those things we've got to get done. So anyway, save your game. I'm going to save to a new file, and then I'll show you my time here in just a moment. Okay, so I've just reloaded my save file, and I'm on 2 hours and 57 minutes and 43 seconds, which is really good actually. It's about 2.5 minutes ahead of schedule. The GameFAQs walkthrough by Atomus says you should be on 3 hours and 5 seconds. So as long as you're around this kind of time, then even a little bit more than that 3 hours mark, then you should be okay on your way to the Excalibur II. And you know, this is pretty good, isn't it, into Disc 2 already, and with less than 3 hours on the clock. So you can really power through this game if you know how to do so. Anyway, folks, that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. By the way, if you won the Festival of the Hunt with Zidane, you'll have about 5,000 more gil, or thereabouts, than what I'm showing at the moment. So that could be the reason for that difference, if that is in fact the case. But thanks for stopping by today, guys, and I'll see you soon for more Final Fantasy IX. Take care, and